Hi, we all want to be rich, right? Of course, no one wants to be poor or live a hard life. You've probably watched lots of videos about how to get rich fast, and maybe you're bored of hearing the same things again and again. So, let's do something different. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest ways to become broke. Wait, you might be thinking, but no one wants to be broke. That's true, but it's really important to know what can make you poor so you can stay away from those mistakes. After all, how can you avoid something if you don't know what it is? So, here are the 9 fastest ways to become poor. Let's check them out. Section 1. Lock your brain. If you're watching this, congratulations. You've already avoided the #1 way to stay poor. Closing your mind means refusing to learn about money. No saving, no budgeting, no investing. You're just lost financially. Financial education isn't about banks or Wall Street. It's about managing your own money and making it grow. No plan, no goals, no savings? You'll struggle, simple as that. Think money lessons are only for the rich? Think again. Take Grace Groner, secretary for 40 years. Small house, tiny salary. She bought 3 shares of Abbott Laboratories in 1935, never sold, reinvested dividends. By 2010, she left $7 million. Proof you don't need to be rich to build wealth. You just need to understand money and let it grow. Only 1 in 3 adults understand basic money skills. Don't be part of that statistic. Section 2. Spend more than you make. This is the fastest way to become poor. Everywhere you look, influencers are showing off fancy cars, designer clothes, exotic vacations. It makes you want the same lifestyle. So you spend fancy dinners, new phones, trendy clothes. When your money runs out, you borrow more. Credit cards, loans, anything to keep up. At first, it feels fun. You look rich, you feel happy. But then the bills hit, interest piles up, and soon you're trapped paying more and more. In 2024, the average American had $8,600 in credit card debt. Even with a shaky economy, people still borrowed for vacations. The problem? We live in tough times, but spend like we're rich. That's a fast track to going broke. Section 3. Don't plan anything. Philosopher named Sun Tzu, who wrote the famous Art of War, once said, "Winners plan before the battle. Losers plan during it." He was right. Success isn't luck. It's planning. The same goes for money. No plan? Your money disappears before you notice. That's why you need a budget. Your personal battle plan for money. Plan how much to spend on food, rent, transport, fun, and essentials. Then save or invest what's left. When you control your money, it stops controlling you. Section 4. FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO means being scared that you'll miss out on something cool or important. So you rush to do it without really thinking. Here's an example. In 2021, a digital coin called Dogecoin became super popular. It actually started as a joke, but soon everyone online was talking about how they were getting rich from it. Even famous people like Elon Musk and Snoop Dogg mentioned it. You saw your friends buying Dogecoin and heard them say, "If you don't buy now, you'll miss your chance." So you felt pressured and used your savings to buy it, even though you didn't really understand how cryptocurrency works. At first, the price went up to 74 cents, and you felt happy. But then the excitement faded, and the price dropped to 17 cents by the end of the year. Instead of making money, you lost a lot. That's what FOMO does. It makes you act fast without thinking carefully. And when it comes to money, those quick decisions can make you lose big time. Section 5. Get rich quick schemes. Getting rich fast sounds awesome, right? Who wouldn't want to make a lot of money quickly? But here's the truth. Almost all get-rich-quick plans are actually get-poor-quick traps. These schemes try to trick people by promising big money with little or no work. but most of them are very risky or even scams. And many of them also use FOMO, the fear of missing out, to make you rush in. For example, there was a man named Bernie Madoff who ran one of the biggest money scams ever. He told people they could earn lots of money safely. But it was all fake. He used money from new investors to pay old ones. When the scam finally collapsed, thousands of people lost everything they had. Here's something to think about. If getting rich was really that easy, why would the people running these schemes need you? They'd just do it themselves and become rich quietly. Even some legal things like MLMs, multi-level marketing, can still be risky. So always research first, ask questions, and think carefully before believing anyone who promises quick money with little effort. Section 6. Never save. If you want to stay broke, here's the secret. Don't save anything. Most people spend everything they earn. They live for today and forget tomorrow. Sure, investing helps your money grow, but investments can drop, and you can't always get that money out when you need it. That's why you need an emergency fund. Money kept safe, just in case. Like losing your job, getting sick, or when life hits you out of nowhere. Save enough for 3 to 6 months of your expenses, rent, food, bills. Because without savings, one small problem can make you completely broke. Section 7. Spend too much on liabilities. Liabilities are things you buy that take money out of your pocket instead of putting more in. For example, imagine you buy a house to rent it out. The rent brings in money. That house is an asset. Now, if you buy a house just to live in, things change. You pay repairs, taxes, bills. That house becomes a liability. It costs you money every month. Cars work the same way. Lots of people think buying a new expensive car is smart. But cars lose value fast. Drive a new car off the lot, and it drops about 10% in value immediately. Whether it's a fancy Audi or a simple Toyota, both get you where you need to go. So, if your budget is tight, don't take out huge loans or overspend on a car. Buy something simple or a good secondhand car. The key is simple. Keep your liabilities low. Don't spend money on things that don't make you more money. Later, when you're more successful and have extra cash, then you can enjoy the fancy stuff. Section 8. Surround yourself with negative influence. There's a saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Unless you're a kindergarten teacher, then you're fine. This means seek people smarter and wiser than you. They offer insights. They offer positive influence. Your friends shape your life. Hang out with gamers? Your talks are about games. Hang out with successful investors? You talk investments. But surround yourself with addicts, drugs, gambling. And guess what? You're likely to pick up their habits. Take Tiger Woods as an example. One of the best golfers in the world. He won tournaments, signed big deals, was admired globally. Then he befriended other athletes, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, both known for gambling problems. They influenced Tiger. He started with small bets, then $100,000, and more. Over time, his gambling caused huge financial losses. Estimates say up to $50 million. This shows negative influences have serious consequences. Choose your social circle wisely. Seek positive, supportive people. Section 9. Neglect your health. If you live in a country without free health care, like the US, not taking care of your health can lead to huge medical bills and a lot of pain. Bad habits, like eating too much junk food, drinking lots of sugary drinks, or not sleeping enough, might not seem like a big deal now, but they can cause serious problems later in life, maybe 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. That's why taking care of your health is actually one of the best money choices you can make. When you eat well, exercise, and get enough rest, you'll stay healthier, avoid expensive doctor visits, and enjoy a happier, stronger life. Conclusion and advice. And there you have it, the 9 fastest ways to be poor. Instead of only learning how to get rich, you also need to know what can make you poor. You might think you're doing great. But if you're still falling into these traps, it's time to change. Getting rich is only half the battle. Keeping your wealth, that's the other half. Many rich people have lost everything because they fell into these pitfalls. Don't let that happen to you. If you want me to make more videos breaking down these topics, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.